Product research is one of those areas that all new Amazon sellers struggle with. I would imagine that about 40% or around there of new Amazon sellers give up because product research is just so hard, they can't push through that phase. I know it's something that I struggled with in the very beginning, taking me months and weeks to try to find a product. And so I've made other tutorials on my channel going over product research, but in today's video, I want to share what am I seeing work the best with my own products I'm launching, with over 300 students that I've worked with as part of my mentorship program now for over a year. What is working the best right now to make sure you have the highest chance possible that your product will sell and make profit? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back to those of you my subscribers. My name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon seller, mentor, and business coach. Right here on my YouTube channel, I release weekly videos covering everything Amazon, e-commerce, personal development. So if you enjoy that type of content, do me a favor right now, head on down and press subscribe. My job right here on this channel is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible, sharing my story and documenting how I went from a struggling broke drug addict 7 years ago to building multiple six-figure online businesses. Let's jump into today's video. All right, guys, let me share some tips, first of all, about product research, kind of selecting the right product, and I especially want to talk about what I'm seeing working the best right now when selling on Amazon. The first thing is I kind of want to break it up into two categories. The first category, guys, when you're doing private label or selling Amazon products, launching your own private label product, what we do is number one, we either find a product in a niche or a product category, products that are already selling well on Amazon. We take a look at those. We see, reading the negative reviews of the main sellers in that product category or niche. What are customers complaining about over and over and over? And then how can we make the product better? That's kind of category one and what works very well and what I started doing in the very beginning. And that's option one. And then option two for kind of doing the private label model, which I really like, and this is what I'm seeing work the best right now, is you use a tool like Helium 10 Black Box or keywords research to find and identify products and categories that have high search volume, but there's just not very many options, or maybe there's no options for the product at all. Now, let's talk about number one first. So, done other videos here on my channel going over product research, tutorials in depth, kind of where to find product ideas, which is step number one of product research, getting the product idea. You can get the product idea from using Helium 10 Black Box, using Etsy and Pintrest, by doing keyword research with Cerebro or Magnet, looking on popular sites like QVC.com, which is the largest on-air shopping TV channel that sells high quality, popular products. And Bed Bath & Beyond is another website, Wish.com, looking on Instagram at popular trending products, on Amazon bestsellers list, new release list. Those are great places to get product ideas. And then step number two is you open up those product ideas on Amazon and we run X-Ray, the Chrome extension. We run X-Ray and we take a look, okay, out of the top 10 to 15 sellers or even the top 20 sellers, how much revenue are they making per month? We want around 5,000 or more. How much sales are they making per month? Is it 200 to 300 sales or more per month? How many reviews do the sellers on page one in the top positions have? We want around a 5 or under, or 5 or more that have under 250 reviews or less. And then you scroll over to the far right. You can take a look at the size and weight of the product. Are most of them around 5 pounds or under? Shipping costs have definitely increased, and I expect they will continue to increase, at least according to my freight forwarder. Shipping prices are going to continue to go up until probably the end of August. Starting in October, November, prices should come down. So it's important that you pay attention to the size and weight of your product. We don't want to sell products that are necessarily over, 10 pounds or heavier and over 18 inches in dimension on any one side. If the product is over that specification or dimension, you automatically are classified as oversized and your fees jump up. So it's okay if you want to try to sell small oversized products, but you need to watch your profit margins really, really closely. Other things we look for that are super important are like the price point. I don't like recommending products that sell for under $20. I've just never seen it work out super well getting into a product that sells on Amazon for under $20, because after you pay for the cost of the product, packaging, shipping, all of the FBA fees, including the pick and pack fee, referral fee, and PPC fees for advertising costs, there's just very little margin left or enough room left over. Profit per sale, I like around $10 profit per sale or more. And to achieve this, we definitely have to go for higher price products. So what type of products do I look at? What price point? I need the product to sell for around $30 to $60 minimum is kind of the range, or $30 to $50 is kind of what I'm looking for. Anything under that, guys, $25 to $15 or less, you really are going to be faced with two main issues. One, I just mentioned, the profit margins just aren't there after you pay for the cost of the product and shipping and packaging and FBA fees and PPC fees. But the other thing is, every new Amazon seller wants to start an Amazon business for $1,000 or $2,000. In order to do that, they need to be able to buy like 500 units at like $3. That's $1,500 plus shipping. And so those markets and products or niches get oversaturated super quickly. And that's also kind of like a price war going on. You may have Chinese manufacturers in there that you see are selling thousands of units a month, but at a price point really much lower than all the other FBA sellers. That's an indicator that there may be Chinese manipulation or manufacturers in there selling that product too. And also a really powerful tip, guys, is try not to sell like generic looking products like water bottle tumblers. When you pull up a product and you look at the overall niche, I don't like to see like there's pages and pages and pages of the product over and over and over again that are the exact same. An example is like grocery bags or egg cartons. These look identical, like they're just cartons or bags, and it's going to be the same thing over and over and over. There's not really much room to differentiate or enter the market as a new seller. So that's super important. I'll link a video up here that I did recently that going over some more powerful tips for choosing your product. But overall, guys, that's kind of the option number one for product research, is we find products that are already on Amazon selling well, and then validate by using X-ray and the numbers and the research and the analysis of the product. We validate it that way. Then we read their negative reviews. We kind of improve the product. We speak to our manufacturer about possibly adding a certain feature, making the material better, or fixing a common complaint or issue that you notice customers are complaining about over and over and over. So that's option one, guys. That option still works well, but I want to talk today about option number two, which I like even better. Option number two, guys, is finding products that are not on Amazon, or maybe only one or two sellers on Amazon. It's a little bit more riskier, but for those of you out there who do this option number two, I think you have a much greater chance. In fact, I know you have a much greater chance at making money quicker on Amazon and building your business faster. Option number two includes product research and product validation, but it's just going to be a little bit different from the way we do it under option number one. Option number two, to get the product ideas. Where do you get the product ideas that aren't on Amazon? Two of my favorite resources or databases to look for product ideas are Etsy and Pinterest. All right, guys, now that we're inside my computer, I wanted to share my screen so I can really show you exactly how we will go in here and get ideas, where to start, to get those product ideas, to get the kind of motion going for product research. And so I'm going to start off here with the products tab. Actually, I'm going to go under the keywords tab. So black box, you guys, there's a lot of different ideas that come up in black box. Sometimes these products can be good, but there's over 1 million people who have Helium 10 account. And so these products that you see in black box sometimes are very good, but more often than not, they get very saturated super quickly. So let's start off with just the home and kitchen category. Now there's home and kitchen and dining. Since they're related, I'll do those two, but I'm just going to do those two categories. And I'm going to do a search volume, a minimum of 5,000 or even 6,000 searches per month, with a minimum monthly revenue of say 5,000 monthly revenue. And then I'll just do a minimum price here, guys, of $20, or I can do 22, 21, something like that. And then let's just click search to start getting ideas. And then I'll show you how to kind of use Etsy to validate these. All right, let's take, for example, this beanbag chair, mini air conditioner, chairs for the living room, Murphy bed, tall laundry basket. You can see here, guys, that I'm already getting different keyword ideas. And so even though you see like the reviews is super high, 7,000 average reviews, let's go and try to fix that. So let's go up here and do a max review count of say 300 and see if that can't narrow down our searches. Basically, what we're doing here with Black Box is we're just getting keywords or phrases found to start giving us ideas, and then we're going to transition over onto Etsy. So counter height dining chairs are going to be too large. Mirrored nightstand. Okay, this is super interesting, guys. Let's open this up and look at this. View on Amazon. Mirrored nightstand. All right, so it looks like it's just a nightstand or a side table that's basically made of all mirrors. And let's run X-ray on this. So this is super interesting. So this meets our criteria of high search volume, good amount of revenue, but the average review count is low for this keyword. Now, I do see that there's already multiple mirrored nightstands on Amazon, which falls more under option number one of kind of finding products that are already selling well on Amazon and then making them different or better. So this may not fit the option number two, which I'm trying to show you here, but let me just kind of give you an example. So you can come on over to Etsy, and let's actually start right here with this, I don't know, it's like a file holder that hangs on the wall, but super creative and looks really nice. So leather hanging file storage organizer for wall. Now you can see that they've made 18,000 sales and have a lot of reviews, okay? That tells me that this is a popular product. And so let's take a look at this. Let's grab the main keyword, leather hanging file storage organizer. That's a little bit of a longer tail keyword, but I'm going to use that as a better example other than the mirrored table, just because I see quite a bit of mirrored tables and I'm not sure how to differentiate a side table. It's just a side table with drawers and stuff. So let's come on over here. Again, we got this idea straight from Etsy. It's made over 18,000 sales and has high reviews, so it's selling well over on Etsy. So let's take a look on Amazon and see if it's here. All right, so here's one. Here's one seller for $65. Is that the same price as the one on Etsy? Just about. If I choose color, now this one's $60, but you see this brand name, Helium? It's actually the same as this, Helium. Here they are again with the same brand, but a different style. But then you guys see this. This is a very important part to look at right here. Do you see all these other ones now are just file storage boxes? Okay, that tells me there's only two sellers or two listings of this product. That is a perfect example, guys, of using Etsy to find products on Amazon. There's only two other sellers, or actually it's just one seller that just has one listing with one 4-star review. And then one new listing that they just launched. But the main image is awful. Like, it has a gray bar at the bottom. It's zoomed way too far out. You can't even see the product. And then this one is too cluttered. It's not the right dimensions or size. And this should not be here on the right. It takes away from the product. So they don't necessarily know what they're doing on Amazon. But this is a perfect example, guys, of finding a product on Etsy that is selling well over there, but it's not on Amazon yet. Now, this one particular one is the same seller that's on Etsy is on Amazon, but it's in the handmade category. They're not doing FBA Prime, so that gives us an advantage. But we need to validate that this product is selling well, so I need to see the revenue and the reviews. They're selling at $65, and they have only made $197 in revenue. Let's click on the sales graph and see when they launched. They launched January 1 of 2020, so they've been selling for a few months. But the listing itself is not the greatest. In every single picture, almost, they have this gray bar or rug at the bottom that does not look good. And again, guys, I think this product has a lot of potential. And the reason I think it has a lot of potential is File Folder Organizer is a super popular product. Over here on Etsy. We've validated that it's selling well over here. It's made 18,000 sales and has a lot of reviews. It's selling at a high price point. I think it's a set of 4. You get 4. I would include a set of 4 like this, maybe even the multicolor, because this looks interesting. And then maybe you can include one matching little desk accessory to go down on their office desk to make this a complete set. And you could come to the market selling this not for $60, but maybe $40, $39.99, and maybe it only costs you, $2 or $3 per thing. So you have a $10 landed cost. You pay $10 in FBA fees. You're at $20 total. You sell it for $40. You make $20 profit per sale. So this is a perfect example. And then the last thing about this is there enough demand for this product? Well, let's check that out. That's super important. The reason I'm not too worried about the revenue, only $197, is because people need to organize their files, right? People like to organize their files, their folders, have a nice looking office, and I validated it's selling super well on Etsy. That's kind of overall why I'm leaning towards I would do this product. We can check the keywords though, and then the other thing is it's in handmade, which is a much smaller category. much smaller category, and you won't get as many sales in handmade versus a normal FBA Prime product. And then if we come over here, guys, you can see File Organizer has 122,000 searches a month. Hanging file folders, 100,000 search volume per month. Office wall decor, that's a little bit too broad. But these are all the related keywords to that product. Wall File Organizer. Let's take a look at what this is. This is also further validation. You know, here's other different style of organizers for folders on the wall. But they don't look very good. They look boring. They're just black metal, plastic, clear plastic, wires, black plastic. So I hope you get the idea here, the power of using Etsy to validate a good product and find a good product. You guys could next, instead of buying 500 of these things, what you could do is just find a supplier or even order 10 from this seller on Amazon or Etsy. Just order 10 of them and send them into Amazon and do a test listing. I'll link down below this video. I'll link down below this video a video I did on doing test listings. This is essentially where you just buy 10 units, you send them into Amazon, you set a higher price, and you see how they sell. How many sell through PPC? How many sell organically? Just with 10 units before you actually buy 500 or 1,000 units. Okay, that's a super powerful video to go and watch. And then you know for sure this product will sell. All right, guys, so we're over on Pinterest. And what I love about Pinterest is it's a large search database or search engine. And you can see products that are trendy or up and coming that aren't yet on Amazon. So I did not see this one. It's on Etsy. Look, it has these really cool hooks. So maybe here's another kind of variation or idea for you. Pocket organizers. That's super interesting. All these other ones are pretty boring. This one's super interesting. It's at Kohl's. It looks like white kind of leather, which would match your brand of the first product super well. Here's a whole kind of organizer, like whole shelf with kind of different wire grids and different compartments and holders. This is super interesting, but it is a higher price. So this would probably cost you like at least $30 on Alibaba. So that may be out of the budget for some of you guys for starting. But I hope that this video, this shows you were able to see the power of using Etsy and Pinterest to find good products, because I was able to find one here in just about 10 minutes. All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you found it super helpful. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. Give me a like on this video if you got some value from it. I appreciate each one of you for watching, and I will see you on my next video.